Hey everyone, a very warm welcome to this brand new session of Score Booster. Let me quickly see who all have joined in. I can see Puneet is here. Hi Puneet. Hi Gungun. Hi Bhagya. Hey Disha. Good evening everyone. Hi Aditi. Hey Abu Tahir. Hi Deepak, thank you. Hi Vartika, good evening. Welcome back guys. I am doing well, thank you. Thank you so much. Hi Papya. Hey Muralidharan. Same here, Charvi. Hi Mahalakshmi, thank you. Same to you. Nitish, okay, noted. Alright, chemistry previous year questions. So this session is going to give you the exact feel of a board exam. So we will be solving previous year questions, we will be solving past year questions, and these questions are going to cover the diversity of concepts which we've already studied, right? But आज क्या करना है? आज हमें उस knowledge को apply करना है. Yes? So are you guys ready? Namaste Parth. Hey Akshay. Hey Disha. Hi Lavya. Hi Shubham. Yes, of course, you need to first confirm that this entire setup is working absolutely fine. So if I'm perfectly audible and visible to everyone out there, let me know here in the comments section so that we get started. Okay, so for today the hashtag is no stress, only progress. So that's the hashtag for today. So if I see you people posting no stress, only progress, I'll get to know that this setup is working perfectly fine and we can get started. Hi Akanksha, welcome. Hey Ashifa. Hi Neetu. Hi Ankit. Alright, so I've started getting these hashtags. Why this hashtag? Okay, because I don't want you people to take any stress and I definitely want you people to progress, yes? Hi Ikra. Bilkul, no stress. No need to take any stress. Good evening. Hi Ratan. Hi Ashwardhan. Okay, more people are joining in. That's great. Hi Bhagya. Bilkul, absolutely, yes. Hey Komal. Okay, you want me to wait for a minute more? Alright, I'll do that. Meanwhile, keep giving me those hashtags. You know, that's a cue for me to get started. Hi Vani. Hi Divya. Hey Nikita. Awesome, guys. Alright. Chalo, let's begin. Hey! International Women's Day. I can see many of you are writing about the same over here. So 8th March is celebrated as Women's Day. Now, why is this day being celebrated? To highlight the struggles, the achievements of women from all walks of life. Okay, may it be economic, social, political, cultural, sare fields mein. Yes? So we should also acknowledge that, isn't it? Do you agree with me? Awesome. So don't forget to wish your mother, aunts, friends, cousins, sisters, everyone out there. Hi Asha, hello, welcome. Hey Komal. Hi Venkateshu, thank you so much. Hey Krishna. Thank you. I can see you people are wishing each other. That's awesome, guys. Nice. Yes, bilkul. So, in fact, after this session, you can also post about that one special woman who's, inspired you a lot. किसकी story सुन के आपको बहुत ही अच्छे से inspiration मिली. Maybe somebody from sports field, maybe, social activities से linked कोई, anyone, right? So, after this session, read more about that special person and post it in the comment section. Hey Manoj, all the best. Hi Avin. Hi Yuvraj, hey Archana. Great, awesome. All right, back to previous year questions. So, in some questions that we will be discussing today, you people have to do a bit of brainstorming, okay, while others will be directly doable. Okay, सब आता है आप लोगों को, you have the knowledge, you have studied all the concepts, you just have to apply that knowledge today. कैसे प्रेजेंट करना है वो डिस्कस करेंगे, कितना प्रेजेंट करना है, कितना लिखना है वो डिस्कस करेंगे. And of course, you people have to make this live session really, really lively. Keep commenting, keep posting your answers. Great, awesome. All right. Bilkul, I agree. I agree with you, Lavya. Thank you so much. All right, chalo. Now the first question is going to be right in front of you, but be ready with a pen and paper so that in case you want to solve anything, you can do that and then post your answer over here. Yes? Shivanshu is saying, let's begin. Bilkul Shivanshu की बात मानते हैं and let's get started. All right, so the first question is right in front of you. With a lot of competitive spirit, with a lot of good spirit, let's attempt this first question. Calcium is an element with atomic number 20. Hey, I hope you all know that. Okay. Stating reason, we have to answer for the following. Is calcium a metal or a non-metal? Will its atomic radius be larger or smaller as compared to potassium with atomic number 19? And we have to write the formula of its oxide. So what we will be doing is we'll be breaking this question into small chunks so that you can know the coverage mark-wise also. So, is calcium a metal or a non-metal? Quickly give me this answer. Easy peasy question, right? Okay. Also, don't forget to give the reason, right? So when we read the question, we have to read the question completely. Otherwise, we lose marks unnecessarily. And we don't want that. If you're saying it's a metal, which most of you are saying, which everyone is saying in fact, why do you think it's a metal? You need to answer that too. So I will be giving you time to answer first and then I will be discussing all the answers over here. Alright, it's a metal because it loses electrons, electropositive. Yes, you people are on the right track. So, when we talk about calcium, they've given you the atomic number. Even if they are not giving you the atomic number, you should know for calcium it's 20, right? 1 to 20 you should know for all. So, electronic configuration is going to be 2882. How many valence electrons are there? 2 valence electrons. Now for calcium, it's easy to lose these 2 electrons than to gain 6 more to be stable, right? You agree with me? 6 gain करने से ज़्यादा better है, 2 easily lose करना. That's why it's going to be a metal because it's going to have the tendency to lose electrons and that is exactly what is metallic character, isn't it? Yes, it is. So calcium can easily lose 2 electrons and that's why we are stating that it is a metal. Yes? Okay. Moving on to the next part now. Will its atomic radius be larger or smaller? And then, of course, you need to give reason as well. Let's see who's going to answer this one first. Muralidharan ने पूरा explanation के साथ answer दिया है. Well done. I am really, really proud of you. You people are not just, quickly posting answers. पूरे sentences लिख रहे हो. Hey, I see effective nuclear charge. That means you people are on the right track. Smaller, 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 smaller. Everybody is saying smaller. Across a period, all right. Yes, you people are correct. So, calcium and potassium, they are the 4th period elements, right? So, you've got potassium, then you've got calcium. And we are going left to right. We are going across a period. And when we go across a period, what happens? Number of shells, they will remain same. How many shells are there, by the way, in potassium and calcium? I'll just encircle this and maybe now it's going to be really easy for you to answer in a second, quickly. 4, 4, 4, 4, awesome. So, 4th period, 4 shells. Effective nuclear charge is going to increase. So, the attraction is going to increase. Electron वो छोड़ना चाहेंगे ही नहीं. Nucleus will not let the electrons, get out of that zone. Lose ही नहीं होंगे electrons. क्या होगा फिर? Close आएंगे तो atomic size को क्या होगा? It's going to decrease. So, atomic radius of calcium is going to be smaller as compared to potassium. Yes? Yes, Venkateshu, absolutely right. Yes, you've got this. Awesome. Okay, now moving on to the next part. Write the formula of its oxide. ये तो बहुत ही मासूम question है. Quickly tell me the answer. Okay, I can see Disha is the first one to answer. Nice, cool, awesome. All of you are giving the same answer. CAO, CEO. Loads of thumbs up coming your way. Well done. Okay, so calcium we just saw. It wants to lose 2 electrons, right, to become stable. So valency क्या हो गई 2. Charge क्या हो गया +2. Oxygen, it gains 2 electrons. Charge क्या हो गया -2. All we need to do is crisscross. We've done crisscross in 9th class as well. And you will get CaO, which all of you have got. Hey Sakshi, this is going to be incorrect. Okay, you have to write it like this. Yes? Yes, it is very important. What to put in uppercase, what to put in lowercase in chemistry. It makes hell lot of difference. Yes? Awesome. Chalo. So, this is your marking scheme and this is how you have to present your answer. So, when we talk about calcium, it can easily lose 2 electrons and that is why we are saying it is a metal. Because metals have a tendency, right, to lose electrons to become stable. So, there you go. You'll get 1 mark by stating this. Atomic radius of calcium is smaller than that of potassium. Why? Because as you go across a period, what happens? Atomic size decreases. You also have to mention over here about the effective nuclear charge. So, this is the answer that you've given. You've mentioned about the trend. You will also mention about effective nuclear charge. That is also very important. Okay. What happens to effective nuclear charge? It increases due to its size decreases. There you go. Another mark in your pocket. Formula CaO, and there you go. You've just solved the first question all by yourself. And you know, this gives me a feeling कि पूरे session में आज यही होगा. You will be giving me answers instead of me giving you the answers. You people don't even need a pen and paper right now. Yes, full marks in this question. Absolutely. All right. All set for question number 2. A quick thumbs up, then I'll move on. Yes? Great. Chalo. Question number 2 is right in front of you. And I really like such questions. So this is a 3 marker from 2020. Why I like such questions is क्योंकि application based questions होते हैं. You have to, you know, think about it. It's not a direct question कि what is this, what is that. थोड़ा सा देखना पड़ता है, थोड़ा सा समझना पड़ता है question. Consider the molecular formula of the carbon compounds A and B given below. Okay, they have given you 2 compounds over here. You have to identify the functional groups, write their structures, and then answer this part as well. Are they isomers? Yes or no? And you have to give the reason for the same. So, let's start with the first part. C3H8O, C3H6O2. So, what do you think? Which functional group is present in A and B part? So, when you answer here, A dash, write your answer, B dash, write your answer. This way, I will know which part are you answering. Niladri is saying alcohol. Okay. Propanol. Shashwat is saying propanol. Okay. Alcohol, ketone. The moment you know that, you know, in A part, single O is there. You can eliminate, you know, halogens, you can eliminate acid. In B part, you see 2 O's there. That's like a hint. You would know the functional group, right? This functional group में 2 oxygen होते हैं. Acid, yes. Chalo, let's get started. So the first part is alcohol. You people are absolutely right. So what is this? This is CH3, CH2, CH2OH. Total number of carbon 3, hydrogen 8, oxygen 1. And there you go. This is the functional group. I can see all of you writing about propanol. That is absolutely right. Not only you've identified the functional group, you have actually named Which compound is this? Great. जब concepts बहुत अच्छे से clear होते हैं, you start enjoying the practice sessions as well. Yes? Hey Tanay, bonds which are being formed by sharing of electrons, they are going to be covalent bonds. So there you go, electrons are being shared here. Yes? Yes, thank you Monica. Okay. Alright, next one. So this is an alcohol, noted. Let's move on, and you people are again right. I can see you people wrote about propanoic acid, which is bilkul correct answer. So what is this? This is CH3, CH2, COOH, right? यहाँ पे the moment you see two, that's like an indication यार, उसी वक्त ही समझ आ जाना चाहिए. Great, yes. बिल्कुल, बहुत बढ़िया. So, what is this? Carboxylic acid. And you people have guessed this one absolutely right. So, let's move on to the next part. Now tell me, okay, first tell me yes or no, are they isomers? So, if only you know what isomers are, you will be able to answer this one. क्या ये isomers हैं? A quick yes or a no? A quick yes or a no. Let me see. Are you able to guess this? So I'm not discussing what isomers are. I'll come to that. But first of all, I'm looking for a yes or a no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I see Ayush writing yes, rest. Everyone is saying no. So let's discuss this part for Ayush. Okay. Let's see. Look at the molecular formula of these two compounds. You've got how many carbon atoms there? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, sorted. Let's count hydrogen now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? Over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, the molecular formula is not the same. Structure same obviously nahi hoga because we're talking about isomers, but molecular formula we needed it to be same had they been isomers. So clearly, and in fact you don't need to count the number of carbon and hydrogen atoms also. It's given in the question. Consolidated way में आपको condensed way में already formula given है. You just have to know what are isomers to answer this one. So they have different molecular formula and different structural arrangement. That's why they are not isomers. Yes. So, this is how you have to present your answer. Functional group in compound A is alcohol, in B it is carboxylic acid. Whatever I'm underlining is what you need to underline in the exam, right? While writing the answer. You've drawn the structures for the same, and then since they have different molecular formula, you can easily state that they are not isomers. And with this, 3 marks in your pocket again. Yeah, exactly. Slowly, ये 3 marks करते you're gonna get full in chemistry. Great, awesome. बिल्कुल, जब concept आता है, I'm telling you, when you know the concept, when you're confident about it, जब आपने अच्छे से उसको समझा हुआ है, रट्टा नहीं हुआ है, समझा हुआ है, then you will start finding all the questions interesting. You will start finding all the questions easy peasy. So in case I show you a question over here which you think, यार ये तो मुझे आता है, then work on the speed because speed is going to be the dominating factor for that question. Yes, that is carboxylic acid. Okay, chalo. Let's move on to the next question. An element X with atomic number 12 forms a compound with element Y with atomic number 17. The formula of the compound formed is. Okay, to answer this question, you will be given 60 seconds. A poll is going to appear now, and you know how to do that, right? You know the drill, and your time starts now. So, 2 elements are there. Element X having atomic number 12, element Y having atomic number 17. You have to figure out what's the formula of the compound. Based on the atomic number, first figure out what's the electronic configuration, right? Once you know that, you would know the valence electrons, you would know the valency, and then of course you would know the answer. Let's see if you will get this one right or not. Okay, I can see most of you have answered. Still 15 seconds are left. Great, awesome. So, based on your answer, 76% of you got this one right. Not bad, not bad. Most of you got this one right. For the ones who did not get this right, we are going to discuss the solution. So, we are here for this only so that we can work on the little mistakes that we are doing right now. Okay, so what are we doing over here? X has atomic number 12. So I told you to write down the configuration first. For 12, it's going to be 282. Y has atomic number 17. So configuration is going to be 287. Sorted till here? Now for X, it's obviously easy to lose 2 electrons than to gain 6 more. So valency is 2. Valency is the combining capacity. For Y, which has 7 valence electrons over here, it's easy to gain 1 electron than to lose 7 electrons. So that's why the valency is 1. Once you know the valency, life is going to be really easy because all you have to do is put the charges. For X, it's +2. For Y, it is -1. Do crisscross and you will get XY2. Yes, definitely. We'll come to that also. So there you go. Option B was the correct answer, which most of you got right. And for the ones who did not get this one right, I hope now you know where you made a mistake. Yes? Awesome. Bilkul. Unknown person is saying crisscross method. Who is this unknown person? Hi, Nushta. Hey, this is for class 10th. Okay, chalo. Let's move on to the next question. This is question number 4, a 3-marker from 2018. Let's see what the question is. Why are most carbon compounds poor conductors of electricity? Hey, you better answer this one. Like, I feel I am really sure that you would be knowing this one. So, before I read the B part, I want you to answer the A part first. Why are most carbon compounds poor conductors of electricity? We have discussed this n number of times. Yeah, Rajendra, I also feel that. Okay, Deepak is saying no electrons, and in fact, all of you saying no electrons, no electrons, no ions, no electrons. Hey, you will not mention about the weak bonding over here. Had they asked you about the melting point, boiling point, then yes, of course, you would have. No ions, no electrons. किसी ने लिखा है because. Because के आगे आंसर ही नहीं है. खुद सोचते रहो क्यों है. एग्जाम में मत करके आना ये. Yes? Okay. So my estimation was on point. You people know the answer. So there you go. Why are most carbon compounds poor conductors? Now when we talk about carbon compounds, obviously they are being formed by shearing of electrons. Right? Shearing हो रही है तो free ions नहीं है. Free electrons are not there. It's not going to conduct electricity because of that. We need some charge for electricity, right? So the bulb is not going to flow. Why? Because this is a covalent compound in the beaker. Okay, great. Thank you, Ritik. Bilkul. Yeah, you can mention about ions, you can mention in terms of electrons. Yes. You have to write a letter to, I just missed the comment. Okay, chalo. Let's see the next part now. Write the name and structure of a saturated compound in which carbon atoms are arranged in a ring. Okay, done. ठीक है, क्वेश्चन को एनालाइज करो पहले अच्छे से, क्या बोल रहे हैं. For you to answer this one, let me underline the keywords. Okay, saturated compound बोल रहे हैं, ring. And based on this, now you should be able to answer. Write the name and structure of a saturated compound. Saturated would mean all single bonds. Yes? And it's being arranged in the form of a ring, which means it's going to be cyclic. So everyone who's written benzene, that is not right. If you've written cyclohexane, yes, that is right. CH4, okay, CH4 is not a cyclic compound, right? Straight chain compound. Cyclohexane is right. Cyclobutane is right. Benzene is wrong. मतलब benzene इतना important compound and a lot of questions are being asked on benzene, but that does not mean कि कहीं भी benzene आ जाएगा. What was benzene, guys? Is this saturated? First tell me yes or no. ये saturated है कि unsaturated है? Yeah, exactly. So this is unsaturated. We are looking for saturated. So let's not get into benzene. Okay. Cyclohexane बिल्कुल सही. Pentane नहीं. No. Cyclic. It has to be cyclic also. Alright, चलो तुम्हें ट्रिक देते हैं फिर एक अच्छी सी. Have a look over here. Okay. When we talk about saturated compounds, I told you we're talking about single bonds, right? Now, the example that we have taken over here is the simplest cyclic compound, that is cyclopropane, C3H6. Now you can take any example. If you take 4 carbon, you will get cyclopropane is here with 3. If you take 4, you will get cyclobutane, then cyclopentane, and so on and so forth. Now you also have to count the number of single bonds present. So whatever example you are giving, you have to count the number of single bonds present. Over here, how many single bonds are there in cyclopropane? Quickly. कितने single bonds है? Ritik is saying 11. Okay. Bhagya is saying 9. Disha, Raza, Pragyan, Shashwat, everybody is saying 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. 9 single bonds. 9 single bonds with a really funky emoji also came up. Okay. Everybody is saying 9. Azmi is saying 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So जिसने 9 बोला, absolutely right. How to know the number of bonds? So the moment you see, and this is just for this question, okay, the moment you see that 3 carbon atoms are there, so just multiply with 3. That is going to be the number of bond. In case you're talking about cyclobutane, how many carbon atoms are there then? 4. The number of bonds will be 4 into 3. That is 12, and so on and so forth, right? 3 times. Now will you be able to calculate the number of bonds easily? So this way what you can do is, you can cross-check your answer also. I hope you've understood. How is this 9 now? Quick thumbs up in the comment section to let me know that this question is bilkul clear up. Yes, 9. Absolutely. Yes, you can give any other example. Any cycloalkane, okay? Just give the example of cycloalkane over here and you will be sorted. Yeah? Yes. So you've cross-checked right now for 4 carbon atoms, right? Cyclobutane. How many bonds were there in cyclobutane then? 12, yes. So बहुत जल्दी हम multiply करके भी बता सकते हैं अब. Great. Awesome. Chalo. So this is going to be the marking scheme. This is how you have to present your answer. Let's see. Carbon compounds are poor conductors of electricity. Why? What do you have to mention? No free electrons, right? This is going to be the main thing that you have to mention to get this 1 mark. The name of the saturated compound is cyclopropane. You can give any other relevant example over here. Number of bonds 9 in this case, but of course, it is going to vary based on your answer. So 1 plus 1, 2 marks. Yes, again 3 marks scored. Yeah, so when you write the answer, I told you in the last class also, it's really important that you underline the keywords. Because when the teacher is going to see your answer sheet, सही आंसर ढूंढना नहीं पड़ेगा. You know, long paragraphs are there and the teacher is checking so many answer sheets, right? He or she, whosoever is there, is going to check loads and loads of answer sheets. So the moment, you know, they are going to see a very presentable answer sheet. I'm not saying cursive में लिख कर आना. I'm not saying कि handwriting अच्छी होनी चाहिए. I'm saying answer presentable होना चाहिए. तो space छोड़ो, spacious होना चाहिए आपका answer sheet. Underline the important things. And yes, then it goes without saying you will definitely fetch more marks as compared to the other case, right? Alright, let's attack the next question together because you people are really revising properly. Because absolutely, you people said only progress and I can see that happen. Okay, periodic classification. A part of the question says, and it's a 5 marker, right? Ab subjective paper hai, you can expect all kinds of questions. Yeah, so usually in 5 markers what they do is, they might give you a single question of, 5 mark, or they might break it like this. Nonetheless, we know the chapter. Tension की कोई बात ही नहीं. ये बिल्कुल periodic. I can see many of you write about periodic, तो बिल्कुल easy chapter है. Yes, I also find this chapter really, really interesting. Okay, coming back to this question, the modern periodic table has been evolved through early attempts of Dobereiner, Newland, Mendeleev. So many great minds are there. And then we got what we have as the modern periodic table. What do we have to do? We have to list one advantage and one limitation of these 3 attempts. So let's get started with the first one, that is Dobereiner. You are going to tell me one advantage of his way of classifying elements. Who is going to answer this one? Here you people are answering for B part first क्योंकि उसका one word answer है ना. जहाँ पे लिखना है वहाँ पे skip कर दिया. No. We'll go order wise. So 5th A part first. Dobereiner advantage. Quickly, over here. Yes, try it. Awesome. Bilkul sahi. So, when we talk about Dobereiner, what did he say? He arranged the elements with similar properties into groups having 3 elements and he called them as triads. So, lithium, sodium, potassium, they're forming a triad. Calcium, strontium, barium, chlorine, bromine, iodine, they are forming triads. So, he gave a way to classify elements. ठीक है, group में सिर्फ 3 elements है, but nonetheless, there is some sort of classification, right? So, that is definitely the advantage of his classification. Now coming to the limitation. Not all the elements discovered at that time could be grouped in triads. And I saw most of you write about this limitation that only 3 triads are there. That is absolutely true. So he could not place all the known elements, all the then known elements in the form of triads. Yes, correct. So even you can give this example, right? You can give this example of nitrogen, phosphorus and arsenic. What is the mass of phosphorus based on, say, this formula? It's not equal. We know that we've solved this before. Quickly tell me कि आ कितना रहा है? I'll keep checking your calculation in between as well. Let's see who is going to be fastest in calculating over here. Mass of phosphorus, 44 point something, Ayush. Yes. Awesome, 44.45, 44.4, 44.4, yes. Way far from this 31 yaar. बहुत ही दूर है. Definitely not forming a triad, right? And therefore, this is a limitation. Let's move on to Newland now. Newland की advantage क्या थी? When elements were arranged in the increasing order of atomic masses, in that case, property of every 8th element was similar to the first element. Just like you've got the octaves of music. Yes, absolutely right. Yeah, you people are just, सारे music के emojis डाल दिए. notes and music, everything. I can see that in the chat box. Yes, सारे गामा पादा निसा. Yes, yes, बिल्कुल सही. Great, awesome. Limitation, quickly. There were quite a few, right? Tell me anyone limitation that you can recollect, you can just recall as of now. Applicable till calcium, all right. Isotopes, okay. हाइड्रोजन, बहुत बढ़िया, सही बात है. किसकी बात कर रहे हैं अभी हम? न्यूलन की बात कर रहे हैं. कुछ भी सब मिला दो. मेंडलीव का मिला दिया. और मे बी द कॉमेंट इज रीचिंग लेट. कैल्शियम वाला इज राइट. नोबल गैस, अच्छा. Two unlike elements, finally. Okay. So first of all, the law of octaves was applicable till calcium. That is right. After this, the law was not applicable. So that's like the limitation of Newland's classification. Then I saw somebody write about unlike elements. So cobalt and nickel are being placed in the same family as fluorine, chlorine, bromine. They are very different, right? And in fact, this cobalt nickel is very similar to iron in properties. कितना दूर है? Completely different family. So same elements अलग जगह पे हैं, different elements same जगह पे हैं. So these are also the drawbacks of his classification. Yeah, I could understand you people started writing about Mendeleev. तुमने B part पहले ही लिख दिया था. So there is maybe a time lag of 1 or 2 seconds chat जब तक मैं read कर रही हूँ इसमें, which is okay. I could figure out that what you people mean. Correct. Okay. Next, first tell me the advantage of Mendeleev. Then I'll go on the next slide. New elements. Okay, chalo, bilkul sahi. When we talk about Mendeleev advantage, he predicted the existence of some elements which were not discovered at that time. Like, it's a really bold thing to do, to come up and say ki yaar, this is the classification that I have and I'm leaving some gaps over here. And these elements for sure will be predicted later. And in fact, later, these elements were actually discovered, right? He named them as Eka boron, Eka aluminium, Eka silicon. What I want you to do is tell me what are these three elements. कौन से तीन elements थे? Yes, he left gaps. Absolutely, he left gaps. Yes, noble gases that were being discovered later could also be fit over here. They were also fitting over here. Absolutely fine. So yes, another advantage. Scandium, germanium, gallium, germanium, scandium. Yes. Hey, not selenium. Yes, absolutely right. Charvi, Abu Tahir, you all are right. Yes, Shriya. Yes, Ritik. Great. Coming to the limitation which you people have already mentioned, which I've already read, isotopes of elements were being discovered later, which of course violated this law. Why? Because isotopes are going to have the same atomic number but different masses. So masses agar alag hain, to different spots mein we will be putting these elements, and then that's really violating the Mendeleev's periodic law. Other limitation that you people have discovered, you people have mentioned over here, bilkul sahi, that the mass is not increasing. Okay. Hydrogen, controversial. Yes, correct. Wrong order of atomic masses, bilkul sahi. Position of hydrogen. हाँ, तो आपने हाइड्रोजन का पहले बोल दिया. But you meant it over here. I got it. Okay, chalo. Let's look at the marking scheme. Advantage of Dobereiner. Kya hai? That he could arrange the elements with similar properties into groups called triads. What is the limitation? That he couldn't place all the elements in the form of triads. So he could figure out only 3 triads. So that is 1 mark. Advantage of Newland. You can mention any. What we've taken over here is the property of every eighth element was similar to the first element, right? Just in similar to the octaves of music. Limitation, again, you can mention any. What we've taken is law is applicable till calcium only. Next, we've got advantage of Mendeleev. He predicted the existence of some elements that were not being discovered at that time. Again, you can mention about noble gases also. Limitation, we've taken about isotopes which were being discovered later, which violated the law. You can mention any other relevant answer as well. So it's half plus half for every part, and there you go, 3 marks in your pocket again. This time what I can figure out is, in the chat box I can see a lot of descriptive answers that you people are giving. It's not really, you know, a one word answer. Hey, abhi 5 marks nahi aaye. We've got more questions. Okay, moving on. Name the scientist who first of all showed the atomic number of an element is a more fundamental property. You've already answered this one. Yeah? सबसे पहले इसी का ही आंसर किया था. So yes, you people are absolutely right. Henry Moseley. And what's the modern periodic law? Properties of elements are a periodic function of their atomic number. Mendeleev बोलेंगे तो यहाँ पे mass आएगा. Modern बोलेंगे तो atomic number. Yes. So you need to mention this and this, and this is how your answer sheet should look like. So write the answer, underline the main points. Hey, great, you're mentioning the year as well. Awesome. Badhiya, badhiya, badhiya. Chalo, let's move on to the next question. Draw the electron dot structure of methane molecule. Okay, now whenever such a question comes, we'll come to the second part later. Whenever such a question comes, you have to first know what is methane. What is methane, guys? CH4. Tulsi says CH4. Ayush is saying CH4. Yes, you people are right. So, for carbon, atomic number is 6. Configuration is going to be 2, 4. Hydrogen, atomic number 1. So, there you go. You've written 1 over here. For drawing the electron dot structure, you are just concerned with the valence electrons. And this is how this is going to look like. So if you got the same answer, give me a thumbs up so that I know that you people were able to draft this electron dot structure of methane. In the exam, you will be using cross and dot, right? We can use multicolor over here, right? We can use 2 colors. Give me a quick thumbs up. Yeah, I know you cannot draw it over here. That's why I said give me a thumbs up. Someone is saying कार्बन को चारों तरफ से हाइड्रोजन ने घेर लिया है. Yeah, actually, I just couldn't read who was saying that. Deeksha. Okay, chalo. Next part of the question, identify the functional groups present in the following compounds. Now look at these 2 compounds. Look at these 2 compounds. And I'm saying that you can answer this question in, say, about 2 seconds only. Why am I saying that? You don't see any halogen out there, right? Remove that functional group. You don't see 2 oxygen atoms. Remove that functional group. Kya bach gaya? Alcohol, ketone, aldehyde, right? We are left with these 3. Now, in both the cases, you see 2 carbon atoms are there. So you can rule out ketone. For a ketone to be there, a minimum of 3 carbon atoms are required. तभी तो middle में वो functional group आएगा. Now what are you left with? So you're left with alcohol and aldehyde. So those 2 seconds I'm giving you to identify which is an alcohol and which is an aldehyde. And in the exam, this is how you have to proceed, right? Understand the approach. Understand how to solve a question, right? The moment you will keep saving, you know, a few seconds here and there, at the end, revision के लिए बहुत अच्छे 15-20 minutes बच जाएंगे. First is alcohol, second is aldehyde, alcohol, aldehyde, alcohol, aldehyde. Yes, just given the trick. Okay, someone's here from class 6th. But फिर भी मजा आ रहा है, फिर भी समझ आ रहा है. Awesome. Great. Good to see that you're so curious and interested. Okay, so yes, you people are right. And see, you could answer so quickly. even without a pen and paper, right? First part, alcohol, CH3, CH2, OH. Correct. Ethanol, yes. I am doing well. Thank you, Rahul. Okay, next part, you've got aldehyde. There you go, ethanol. And that is how you need to present the answer. So, if this question comes in the exam, what do you have to do? You have to draw the electron dot structure. Functional group in C2H6O is alcohol, and in C2H4O is aldehyde. And then you will get these 3 marks. Easy lag raha hai to fetch marks now? I think it's really easy. छोटे छोटे से ट्रिक्स हैं, वो आपकी स्पीड बढ़ाएंगी. कंसेप्ट पे हम लोग बहुत काम कर चुके हैं. सो इफ द कॉन्सेप्ट्स आर गोइंग टू बी क्लियर, स्पीड अच्छी होगी, देन देयर इज नथिंग टू वरी अबाउट. यस, ऑलराइट, मूविंग ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. An element X belongs to the third period and group 16 of the modern periodic table. You have to determine the number of valence electrons. So let's solve the first part. Determine the number of valence electrons and valency of X. They are saying third period and group 16. Tell me the number of valence electrons. How many valence electrons? 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. Oxygen, sulfur, 6, 6, 6. Valency 2. Yes. How to solve this? Let's see. Third period, right? Now, the moment you read third period, you should know that period number is going to tell you the number of shells. Third period would mean that there are 3 shells. So, K, L and M. Now we know that we cannot fill the M shell unless and until the inner shells are filled. So, let's fill the inner shells. We are yet to discover and we are yet to find out actually how many electrons to put in the M shell, right? This is the information we got from this part of the question. Now they are saying group 16, and the moment we know we are talking about group 16, we know that 6 valence electrons are going to be there. So let's place a 6 over here, and this is going to be the configuration. So you can remove N from here, KLM286. Based on this, valency is 2 because it's easy to gain 2 electrons than to lose 6 electrons. Yes, you people, most of you, in fact all of you have landed on the correct answer. अभी तक मुझे कोई गलत आंसर चैट में दिखा नहीं है. That means your preparation is on point. And based on this, now you're going to answer the next part of the question. Molecular form of the compound when X reacts with hydrogen. What is it going to be? Let's see who's going to answer this one. You know about the valency, right? And hydrogen की भी valency पता है. Crisscross and quickly give me the answer. XH2, XH2, XH2. All right. So for hydrogen, charge is going to be +1. X -2. What do you have to do? You have to do crisscross. So it's H2X. Yeah? Yes, now you're getting it right. It's okay, it's okay. I know. Verbally solve kar rahe ho. Maybe that's why you made a mistake. H2X. Yes, valency of X we just figured out too, right? So you just have to do crisscross. Now you all are getting it. Hey, don't be sorry. बिल्कुल सही. चलो. So, electron dot structure की जब हम बात करते हैं, for hydrogen, you've got 1 valence electron. For X, you've got 6 valence electrons, right? Place these electrons like this. So, for hydrogen, duplet is complete. For X, octet is complete. And this is how you need to present the answer. Now name this element X. Let's see who's going to answer this first. I'm just waiting. सबसे पहले कौन answer करेगा? I know you all will get this one right. Okay, Priyanka is the first one to answer this. Now Yash, Preetam, everybody is saying. Ayush, Srishti, Jyoti, Puneet, Pragya, Yash, Shubham, that it is sulfur. But the first one was Priyanka. Okay, so 286, right? That means number of electrons, they're going to be 16. Number of protons, 16. Atomic number is going to be 16, which is sulfur. And what is sulfur? It is a non-metal because it's going to gain 2 electrons to achieve the stable configuration. Hey, you got this question in the exam today. Great. I hope you got this one right. Alright, so this is how you need to present your answer. Element X has 6 valence electrons and valencies 2. So half plus half, 1 mark. Molecular formula of the compound is H2X, and you have to draw this electron dot structure as well, right? Half plus half, 1 again. Element X is sulfur. Why? Because it can gain 2 electrons, and that's why we are calling it a non-metal. Half plus half, 1. Yes. Okay. Yeah, so why am I saying H2X? Why is this that we are placing hydrogen over here first? We've taken the charge to be +1 for hydrogen, right? So the plus charge is being written first. That's the only reason. XH2 ki jagah H2X would make more sense. Put sulfur over here, you'll understand H2S. Great. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Question number 8. Which compounds, hey, बहुत easy question. Which compounds are called alkanes, alkenes, alkynes? So this is like the dream question that you people want कि यार ये आ जाए बस exam में. Is it? Alkanes, alkenes, alkynes क्या होते हैं? And then of course C4H10 किस category को belong करेगा along with the isomers? Alkanes, single bond, okay. Alkenes, double. Alkynes, triple. So, क्या है? All of them are hydrocarbons, right? And we can have saturated hydrocarbons, we can have unsaturated hydrocarbons. Saturated, single bond, right? Single bond between carbon-carbon atoms. Unsaturated can be double or triple. Alkenes and alkynes. So hydrocarbons which contain only single bond are alkanes, with double bonds are alkenes, and triple bonds are alkynes, as you people have stated over here. And this is what you need to answer in the exam. So single bonds alkanes, double bonds alkenes, triple bonds alkynes. Yes? Okay, now the second part of the question. Now you have to tell me this C4H10, under which category should I place it? Alkanes, alkenes or alkynes? Again, let me see who's going to answer this one first. Alkene. Bhagya has answered it first. Chandali. Yash, all of you are saying alkene. Yes, you people are right. So, when we talk about C4H10, in case you get confused, just draw the structure, okay? The moment you'll draw the structure, you'll realize कि यार ये तो सारे single bonds हैं. That means it is alkene. Moreover, you can cross-check with the general formula also. Yeah? Yes, of course. For straight chain I'm talking about. Now, we have to draw the two structural isomers for the same. So, there you go. They have the same molecular formula but different structures, right? This is a straight chain. This is a straight chain one and this is a branched one. So, two structures, simple, basic. Bilkul. And this is what you need to present over here. C4H10 belongs to alkanes. These are the two structural isomers that you have. And there you go. 2 marks. Done. Alright, with this, we are done with this question. Let's move on to question number 9 now. List any 3 observations which posed a challenge to Mendeley's periodic law. Hey, this we just discussed, right? So this came in 2019. I'll quickly go over this part then. We've already discussed that, hydrogen was a bit controversial. Whether to place it under group 1 or with group 7 elements. Because it showed similar properties, 1 ke saath bhi, 7 ke saath bhi. So yeah, that was a bit controversial. Then again, next isotopes, we've discussed this. Where to place isotopes, that was again something that we did not have much clarity about. trend was not increasing. This atomic mass was not increasing regularly. So it's increasing, first of all, not increasing regularly. And there, at some point, at some places, we also found that, the order was being reversed. Yeah? Do you remember? Great! Yes, I can see you give that example. Cobalt, nickel, bilkul. Yes, and that is exactly what you mention over here. So, 3 observations which posed a challenge. No fixed position was given to hydrogen, isotopes, and atomic mass was not regular. And that's why basically we find atomic number to be a more fundamental property, right? It's increasing regularly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Regular increases there. Great! Yes, cobalt, nickel. Yes. Alright, moving on to the next part of the question. How does the metallic character of elements vary on moving from left to right and down the group? You have to tell me about metallic character. Quickly, tell me how is it going to vary across a period and down the group? Across a period it decreases. Yash is the first one to answer. Down the group increases. Left to right decreases, down the group increases. Okay, badhiya. So, to understand this question, even, logic nahi bhi lagana, bas, if you've seen the periodic table, left side pe kya hote hain? Metals, right side pe non-metals. So, left to right metallic character kya ho raha hai? It is decreasing, right? Why is it decreasing? Because effective nuclear charge is increasing. That's why metallic character is decreasing. Because what is metallic character? Tendency to lose electrons. So if the nuclear charge is increasing, attraction is increasing, electrons lose nahi ho pa rahe, that's why it is metallic character is decreasing. Now coming to down the group, effective nuclear charge is decreasing, that attraction is decreasing. So electron ko lose karna bahut aasan hai, and that's why metallic character is increasing. So that's what you have to mention in the exam. Left to right, that is across a period, metallic character decreases. Why? Due to increase in effective nuclear charge. Very important. This is how you have to present your answer. Moving down the group, what happens? Metallic character increases due to decrease in effective nuclear charge. Give me a quick thumbs up if this question is crystal clear to all of you. Yes? Alright, thank you. Thank you for giving me this thumbs up. That means we can move on to the next question. What is meant by structural isomers? I know you people know the answer. What I'm looking for is who's going to answer it first. All about speed right now. So, structural isomers. Same molecular formula, different structures. Okay, great. So, same molecular formula but different structures. They are structural isomers. For example, you can see over here propene and cyclopropane. C3H6, C3H6 for both, right? Formula same hai, but look at them. Very, very, very different structures, right? So this is going to be the first part of the question. Next part says, give reason why propane, that is C3H8, cannot exhibit this characteristic. They can twist the question also. They can ask you, is it exhibiting this characteristic? Over here, they have told you that it is not, and you have to give the reason why is it not. Who's going to answer this one? Let's see. Why is it not? Yes, correct. बिल्कुल सही बात. Minimum number of carbon atoms required to form at least one branch is 4, right? That's the reason. This propane has C3. Branching कैसे होगी? हो ही नहीं पाएगी. The only structure possible is going to be looking like this. Straight chain, that's it. No branching possible, and that's why it cannot exhibit structural isomerism. Last part of the question says, draw the structures of possible isomers of butane. Now look over here, it's starting with 4 carbon atoms. That means this is very much possible. So let's do one thing. Let's draw, and there you go. For C4H10, one is a straight chain one and one is a branched one. Yes? Great. Yes, Diksha, absolutely right. हाँ, 3 कार्बन में ब्रांचिंग कैसे होगी? Correct. Linear and branched. And there you go. That is going to be your answer. First of all, they asked you what was structural isomers. You will mention same molecular formula but different structures. Okay, 1 mark in your pocket. Propane cannot exhibit structural isomerism. Why? Because it is not possible to arrange the carbon atoms in a different manner. There are just 3 carbon atoms. There is just one way to arrange them. So isomerism कैसे होगा जब structures ही different नहीं हो पाएंगे तो? And for C4H10, these are the 2 structures. And with this, you've just got another mark. Correct. बिल्कुल सही. It's good to see that your preparation is really good. And in fact, in today's class, I realized कि concepts तो clear हैं ही हैं. On top of it, you people are answering it really quickly. Lightning speed से answers आ रहे थे, which actually tells me कि speed भी बहुत अच्छे से चल रही है. Great. Alright, so we've got a homework question for you as well, and we will be discussing this question in the next class. What I want you to do is post your answer after this session gets over in the comment section. Not right now in the live chat, because what happens is in the live chat, the question, the answer, the solution that you're giving, it gets lost. I want to see who is actually answering this so that in the next class when I pick this question up, I know who all have actually attempted. So after this session, write in the comment section. In the modern periodic table, element calcium with atomic number 20 is surrounded by elements with atomic number 12, 19, 21 and 38. Now what do you have to answer? Which of these elements have chemical properties resembling calcium and why? Well, this is a really interesting question. Identify the element which is more metallic as compared to calcium. So you're going to answer this one in the comment section after the session gets over. Do this homework, and in the next class I will actually talk to you about this, who all have attempted this question, and we'll discuss the solution as well. Great, awesome, yes, definitely this goes without saying that we've got you covered. There's nothing to worry about. Just keep practicing the way you are, and practice से एक और चीज याद आई, All India Mock Board Exam. That is something BYJU'S is conducting for you people, for students of class 10th and 12th. CBSE, CISCE, for all these boards. Why? So that you can ace your term 2 subjective exam. The plus point is that the registration is for free, and you can, these are the exam dates, 12th to 30th March. Right? And why is this really important? Because as I was telling you, such mock board papers, such mock board exams are going to give you the exact feel of a board exam. And we really need that before we actually go and sit for the paper. ताकि जितनी भी mistakes होनी है यहाँ हो जाए, जितना भी fear है यहाँ face हो जाए. Yeah? So go ahead and register yourself for free. And this question paper is going to be designed by really special tutors, very experienced teachers, completely based on your exam pattern. So now the exam pattern is subjective, and we want you to get the hang of this subjective format, right? So shortcut mein answers nahi chalenge. So wherever you are not going to give the right answer, you are going to get stepwise marking. So it's not that you're going to get the final result ki yaar itne marks the. Kahan galti hui? Kaise us gap ko bridge karna hai? You will understand everything. Plus the toppers of course can avail for 100% scholarship. Yeah? Great, awesome. Yes, definitely. Upcoming session बहुत ज़्यादा important है. Really important. Last 50-day strategy for class 10 students for chemistry. Right. So this session is going to be tomorrow, that is March 9, Wednesday at 6 p.m. It's going to give you a vision. It's going to give you a direction to help you ace the exam. We have studied so much, we've covered so much of syllabus, we've covered all the syllabus, we've had great practice sessions, but going forward, what needs to be done? That will be covered in this session. And of course, there's a free trial class link given to you in the description box below, so go ahead and take this free trial class as well. Yes, it feels really good when you people encourage us, so don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Great! Thank you so much. Thank you, all of you. I can see all good comments, all nice comments, completely energetic comments. No drop of energy at all. Bilkul. So, just keep practicing this way, keep learning, keep smiling, take care, and I'll see you tomorrow.